Pow! Welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. My name is, of course, Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram. Today, our Marvel Legends reviews continue with this X-Men Apocalypse Build-A-Figure wave. And in front of me, we have the multiple man himself, Jamie Madrox, with 3 interchangeable heads. Unfortunately, though, I only have 1 multiple man. I do want multiple men. I will... Hang on, that sounded very wrong. Don't quote me saying that ever again. But I do want more of these figures so I can display him on the shelf. At least 3 of them. So I need to track down another 2. So if anyone wants to donate me a multiple man, then send him my way. But yes, he's looking very good. He's in his X Factor costume. A lot of people wanted that more updated costume with a green. But they did tease it, I think, Hasbro a while ago, but never managed to get around to releasing it. But we now have this version, which I'm very happy to add to the collection. So yes, 3 interchangeable heads, so we have different posing options, and of course, a leg for the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure wave. So on the side of the box, we get 3 multiple men. As I said, I want at least 3 for my own collection. On the back, we get a little write-up promo picture, and then of course, you get a list of all the figures in this wave you need to complete the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure. Today, we're reviewing multiple man. So as I said, look forward to opening him up and adding some more to the collection. Hasbro are not dumb, are they? They know what they're doing. Let's open this guy up. So here we have multiple man. Unfortunately, he can't duplicate today. We are just going to be reviewing 1 of the figure, even though I do want more for the collection. And I can't be the only one who looks at this figure and thinks we're getting a Gambit very, very soon. This brown trench coat screams Gambit Marvel Legends. So again, fingers crossed at San Diego Comic-Con, we're going to get a Gambit in next year's X-Men wave. But today is all about Jamie Madrox. I'm not too sure how you pronounce it. I've seen different people pronounce it different ways. But either way, he is most recently the leader of the X Factor. This is a very 90s style outfit before he became the leader, I believe. And the trench coat is a much softer plastic than we're used to, by the way. I remember in the days where we got a Red Skull and even, I think we got the original Nick Fury with a Punisher from the Epic Heroes wave with this trench coat in black, but it was rock hard. This one's a lot softer, which I appreciate from Hasbro. So yeah, you can get a Flash of Marvel Legends on the go if you really want. He's on the Bucky Cap mold underneath that, so again, nothing new. I'm not going to go over that. It's Bucky Cap mold underneath the trench coat with longer trench coat style arms, which we've probably seen before. Which sort of only get single jointed elbows on, unfortunately. I think you can manipulate them a little bit more, but yeah, you're not going to get much more than that on him. But that's fine since he's wearing a big hefty jacket anyway. But the rest of the articulation for the figure is what you would expect. This jacket does come off, and I'll show you all that in a minute. But let's talk about his accessories. First and foremost, he comes with a Build-A-Figure piece for the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure. Very much look forward to building this guy. So hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button, as once I've reviewed the rest of the figures in this wave, we shall review Apocalypse. He also comes with 2 interchangeable heads, which again, massively appreciated Hasbro. I love having different display options for a figure. So I'll show you a closer look at these in a minute. I just wanted to show you how easy it was to take this jacket off. Again, because it's a soft plastic, it will just literally come off from the back. So just pull the arms up to the back and take off the jacket. So if you really wanted to, you can get some blue arms for the Bucky Cap mold and stick them on here, and you could have multiple man without the jacket. But he is known for having a trench coat, so you probably want to keep it on. But that is how he looks with just a simple design. The yellow on the front, nothing on the back, it's just all blue. But if he's wearing his jacket, you wouldn't even notice it anyway. So let me zoom in and I will show you a closer look at those 3 interchangeable heads. I just have to get him dressed again. Bear with me. So this is the first head it comes packaged with, where close up it doesn't look that great, but from a distance he just looks like he's an angry dude with a sort of snarling face. And my logo is actually not badly painted. I've seen some which are worse. You can see the red is an X with the yellow line going all the way through to the back. So the paint job on my particular figure isn't too bad at all. You can see the white with his teeth gritting, and his eyebrows and eyes are painted nicely, actually, to be fair. That is one of the options you have. The other options is another mask. And these heads pop on and off really easy, by the way. This one is much more of a smirky sort of sarcastic, cocky grin, which I quite like. Again, decent paint job, not too sloppy. The yellow line goes all the way to the back with the red cross at the front. And yeah, no teeth shown on this one. Bit more raised eyes, and yeah, a bit more smirky on this one. But again, a different displaying option, so I appreciate it, especially when you're going to be buying a few of these for your display. And then the last one is Jamie unmasked completely. Now, a lot of people thought this was the unmasked Spider-Man head, but it's not. It just looks like a bit like him, but it's just a guy with brown hair, I guess. But it's a very clean comic book look, to be fair. You could use this unmasked head for many different unmasked heads on your other figures if you really wanted to. But yeah, it's just a standard guy, white guy with brown hair. I might even use it as a custom me when I've got a clean shave. But yeah, very, very nice. So to anyone a little bit confused of why this guy's called Multiple Man when I only have one of the figures, he can essentially duplicate himself, and I shall explain that best in a segment I like to call Multiple Man. Who is he? This is the part of the video where we ask the question, who is he? And I try and give you a little bit of information about the character this figure is inspired by. So, Multiple Man. Who is he? Real name James Madrox's first full appearance was Giant Size Fantastic Four #4 in February of 1975, but he's mainly known for being involved with the X Factor in the 90s. James is the mutant with the ability to create instant independent duplicates of himself using kinetic energy. The suits that he wears helps him absorb kinetic energy, which then helps him control his dupes. As the Prime, he can create dupes at will and then absorb them back, gaining their memories and knowledge. James actually turned down an invitation to join the X-Men and continued on the main roster of the X Factor. There you go, so I hope that helped. Again, I do not claim to be an expert, but it is nice to have a little bit of information about the characters these figures are inspired by. Now again, it would be perfect if I had some dupes I could put around him and display, but I don't, unfortunately, so send your spare Multiple Man figures to P.O. Box. No, not really, I don't have an address, you don't have to send them, I will buy them myself. And yes, let's have a comparison, shall we? So here is Blade. Blade didn't come with the jacket, but I put this jacket on him because I just prefer my Marvel Legends Blade with a jacket. This jacket I think originally come with maybe one of the Punisher, Epic Hero Punishers maybe, but I know it come with Spider-Man Noir as well. But I just pulled off Blade on the shelf just to show you how much of a softer plastic this jacket is compared to that one. But they both have the same effect. So yeah, if you want your Marvel Legends wearing trench coat jackets, then Hasbro have you sorted, because they've not changed that for a long time. Also, I just thought I'd bring out the unmasked Peter Parker head and show you it is different to this other one. So let me just zoom in and I'll show you real quick, some live editing here if my camera will stay alive for me. Okay, so there is Peter Parker with the unmasked head from the 2-pack from Mary Jane. Let's take that off and let's use the Multiple Man head. So if you want to use that for your Peter Parker, you are very welcome to. I think it's a little bit high on the neck, but I probably haven't put it on all the way. And if I bring this one in, you'll see, if they focus, that they are different. So again, both just normal white guys with brown hair. Skin tones are a tiny bit different, different facial expressions, but and the hair's different as well. So they are completely different head sculpts, but just very, very similar. So each to their own. You choose which one you want to use for your Multiple Man or for your Spider-Man or whatnot. So let's get this Jamie Madrox compared to some Marvel Legend X-Men, as he is part of the X Factor. Don't really have many X Factor characters on the desk around me, but I can bring in some of the Marvel Legends from this wave that we have already reviewed, including Wolverine, of course. Is this the best Marvel Legends Wolverine we have? You let me know in the comments. I'm starting to think it is, people. I like it every time I pick it up. Let's bring in Cyclops, as I always seem to be doing with these reviews. But again, I just love this Jim Lee style costume. I'm not sure if Jim Lee designed this costume of Jamie Madrox. Probably not, to be fair. Let's bring in Psylocke. Psylocke's got all her effects pieces on, so I don't lose them. Again, not a massive fan of that head effect piece, but it works, I guess, if you want it to. But yeah, I'll take mine off. And then let's bring in Magneto, still with his own effect pieces on. I should probably move him, shouldn't I? So yeah, move out of the way. And yeah, you can see how he lines up with them all. As I said, it's the Bucky Cap mold, so it's nothing new you haven't seen before. He's going to fit in scale with all your Marvel Legends, not a problem. You just need to buy a couple of him to display his powers. So if any figure would have been a 2-pack figure, let's be honest, Hasbro, you could have done a 3-pack with this guy, with the same outfit, with just different heads, and people would have brought it. You missed the trick. If you want me to work for your marketing team, let me know. I've got plenty of ideas just like that. But you missed the trick. Unfortunately, we've got to go and buy a single carded figure of this guy. But still, I'm not complaining. He exists. Very happy. I think Hasbro have been teasing a multiple man for a while, and now he is here. So you let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, I reply to them all if I can. And yeah, always interested to hear your thoughts. How many? This is the question for this video. If you're still watching this video, you must answer this question. How many multiple men are you going to be buying? How many is too many? How many do you think is minimum amount you need in your collection? Me personally, I'm going to get 3 and call it a day. But how many multiple men are you going to get? Are you going to army build this guy like crazy? Very curious to hear people's opinions. As always, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. Much, much appreciated. I will see you on the next review. And as always, I shall see you on the next one.